Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific Hawk season. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Able to slither by. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Boswell's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He's got this to Pickens. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball again on second down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. Finding room in midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
You can almost hear the sign of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Get it.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got his man on the out route. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, why we look at the defense? They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 39, Wilson And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The slot man in motion right. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
But first down hurts.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 56-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ready? A gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
18 Robert, 19 White.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one... And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Complete to Najee Harris. The gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Left wing 19. Come 19. Come 19.
Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 29 yards. And the Steelers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. It's It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the draw, it's Hall. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Wilson's throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now Wilson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On second down, this is Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So this